Hey, I'm glad we're having a good day today. Just so you know, guys, I am going to be doing more of those games. Which one you want to see more? The Pokemon, the Bayonetta, or you want to see more Star Wars? Hit me up in the comments below. Thank you very much. And do me a favor, along with the comments, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for checking out my videos, guys. I love you guys all. Anyway, before I go any further, today is just one of those days where I just started to listen to some, not just started, but like I've been listening lately more stories about family mechanics. And let me explain that. I can't stand, ladies and gentlemen, this is one thing that bugs the hell out of me beyond any recourse in the universe or any multiverse. How you can treat a child differently depending on certain situations. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever treats a child for whatever reason, I'm hearing the story and it cracks me up because I'm thinking to myself, why would you treat someone that, like, for instance, I heard the story where this lady finally, after 16 years, admits the fact that she had an affair, right? She had an affair, and mind you, that's horrible enough as it is, but okay, the guy raising this kid, basically throws away their relationship. Basically throws away the relationship. Mind you, the kid is not at fault. The kid has nothing to do with that. It's the lady that had the issue. You cannot blame the child. And I hate the fact that people do that. Ladies and gentlemen, don't blame the children, because the children have nothing to do with it. And mind you, there are obviously circumstances, but still, this story basically is about this boy, right? And he basically had a whole family, you know, the whole white picket fence, and all of a sudden, it goes downhill because a little girl decides to do a genealogy report. I don't care. Let's not go any politics, guys. I don't really need to hear any about this. Thank you for... If that was a cheap joke on Trump, good for you. But no, nothing political, please. Nothing religious as well. Please and thank you. I respect your views as long as you respect mine. So again, subjects are taboo. Please and thank you. Trying to avoid a backlash. It is not worth an aggravation. Trust me, folks. So, any guys, do again, guys. Enough with the bullshit. I don't want to hear it. I'm telling you guys, just stop with politics. That kind of shit does not have anything to do with us. So it has nothing to do with my channel. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, please do me a favor, like and subscribe, comment down below. Thank you very much. Because it doesn't revere who we are, guys. It just means that you're caught up in bullshit that has nothing to do with us. Look, no, it isn't. It really is not. We are involved. And I'm gonna say this right now: drop it, or I drop you guys. Let's leave it at that. Because I'm sick and tired of hearing, oh well, it should be us. We should get involved. No. Has the Vietnam War told you nothing, ladies and gents? The reason why I hate this subject is because we are doing the same shit we did in the fucking Vietnam War, and I don't want to fucking talk about this shit. We're sticking our nose where it shouldn't fucking belong. It has nothing to do with us. We didn't get involved. The only reason people think that we should get involved is because of the fucking oil bullshit, which again is a flimsy excuse. It's just another fucking a reason why we're trying to absurt us. So anyway, just drop it, please. And like I was saying, the biggest issue I'm having is how we here in the United States treat our families. And I've seen so many situations. Thank you, I appreciate that. I sincerely do appreciate that. Nah, but like I was saying, and the biggest issue I'm having is how families treat each other. And I've actually, like I was saying, I was listening to a story about a kid being basically thrown away by his family because apparently the mom had it in her head to fucking betray the family and hide it for 16 years, and then all of a sudden his little sister was the mind you, here's the thing, the little sister is also a bystander, because the sister had enough love for the boy, the teenager. He basically treated the girl with no problems because, again, it wasn't her fault. The problem was the adults in the family just could not fathom that everybody aside from the little sister, treated him like a pariah. And only because someone spilled the beans. And they just wanted to sweep it under the rug. Like, it never happened. Like, and along with, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, and exactly. And mind you, you think that sucks, but believe it or not, this kind of shit happens more often than you think. This country, mind you, I'm just saying this specific country has that happening more and more these days because people can't fathom the fact that they made mistakes. They rather refuse to admit the mistake. Luca, thank you very much for checking out my video. And yeah, no, and it is an epidemic because people did not fathom the fact that, hey, I made a mistake years ago. Yeah, it sucks that I did what I did, but I mean, it's one thing to blame the individual that made the mistake. It's one thing because they did make a mistake. It's not the fact that I'm blaming the person. It's just like, hey, the hell, you know, no, seriously, it's one thing. But do you think it's okay to blame the child? And that's what my question is. No, it's not rare, actually. It's actually more common than you think. I'd say 30% of the of relationships these days is what's happening. I'm saying every... Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a kid. Exactly. I sincerely appreciate that. You're right. It is not the kid's fault. It is nowhere near the kid's fault. Because they are the product of said mistake, but that doesn't mean they're a mistake. It just means that there was a consequence. Mind you, I hate to say that the way it sounded, because again, a kid's a kid. A kid is a life, and they should be cherished because they are a sentient life. They are not part of the problem. The part of the problem is the person that could not keep it in their shorts. Or the girl, for instance, could not keep her legs closed. No, it had to be the parents' fault because they didn't have the mental awareness. Mind you, this is the same story where this... Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This teenager basically was ousted by his entire family, aside from his little sister. Um, and it's kind of the point where he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm out. As soon as he got to the point where he was able to go by himself, he left, and he got to the point where he became successful, right? And all of a sudden, when he put himself out of the equation, all hell broke loose. People kept coming back. Hey. I'm sorry that this happened. Mind you, the mom basically said, "Hey, well, wait a minute. Where are you going?" It's like, I'm leaving because I'm being treated like a fucking freak. He, and mind you, this is happening in the middle of lunch or whatever, right? This is like they're in the middle of having dinner, and all of a sudden he just, it's like, can you pass me the salt? The dad just ignores the mom. He goes up to mom, is like, Mom, can you please? The mom also ignores. It's like, you know what? Fuck you all. He stands up. He goes, fuck you all. If you want to ignore this, go ahead. But I can say whatever the fuck I want because you're ignoring it. Screw you both. You can go to hell. You made a mistake. You're victimizing me because she made the mistake. Fuck you. And mind you, he didn't say exactly what I just said, but basically exploded on them. Basically telling them that they have the right to feel, hurt or whatever, but that doesn't mean they have the right to, shove all that pain on him. No, here's a problem. All the other adults basically tried making it look. Yeah, no. All the other adults basically tried basically doing the same. Treating him like he was an outcast. He wasn't part of the family ever. It's like, well, what happened to all the memories we had? Uncle George, what about the time you showed me stuff? And what about my dad, when you showed me how to ride my bike? None of that happened? Okay, cool, whatever. So again, guys, ladies and gentlemen, yes, all I'm saying is these guys, we gotta put out more of accountability, and that's exactly what I'm trying to put out here. We don't have enough accountability in this day and age because we become so, how can I say, so arrogant about our lives that we make one tiny little mistake and we got to the point where our own children are fitting the bill of our own mistakes. And mind you, it pisses me off when I hear this. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, the fuck are y'all doing? Hey, how's it going? Thank you for checking out my video. Please do me a favor, and if you haven't already, guys, like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you very much. By the way, guys, and like I said, and mind you, I agree with you. It looks like Lefaboli. I don't know. I can't really pronounce any of that because it's just left. Life. I want to call you Life, honey. Or dude, whatever. Life, there we go. We'll call you Life. So, what I'm saying is, yeah, right? Life Air. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So we'll just call you Life right now. But anyway, like I was saying, the one takeaway I'm putting out any of all this, and including the whole story and everything, is basically accountability, ladies and gents. Accountability. You got to have it, because otherwise our future generations are going to be paying for what bullshit we're pouring out. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we might not be in a post-apocalyptic dystopia, but the way we're doing things now, it isn't too far off. And we might not, as a species, we might not live to see it. fix your own problems, let alone fix me. I'm going to a store. So yeah. But like I said, I hate people that think that, well, I made a mistake, so it's my child's mistake. It's like, no, it's your mistake. You made a mistake. You yourself. You're just passing it on to them, so you don't have to pay for it. You're literally passing the buck. Which is nowhere near all. And that's one of the reasons why I hate certain laws, because certain laws actually tell that under certain circumstances you could actually pass your debt on to somebody else, which is nowhere near all. Like, why would you be able to accumulate a debt and then pass it on to your spouse, for instance? That is not anywhere near all. It's like, well, it's one thing that the spouse wants to help you fix the problem, which, by the way, these days is almost non-existent because of how the economy is doing. Hey, I agree. The problem is, and that's another thing about accountability. Fully agreed. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like accountability needs to be applied at a very young age. Because that way the kid knows, if you don't know, hey, I messed up. I gotta clean my life. I gotta clean my mess. Why? Because I made a mess. It's simple as that. By the way, thank you very much for checking my video. Please do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons. That definitely helps the channel. Appreciate it. No, unfortunately not. Because, one, every time I talk to someone, it's always, well, you know what to do to get me over that. You need to pay my gas bills. You need to pay gas in your car. I'm like, get the bus. Please tell me you're, dude, no. Just, no. If you're under a certain age, that's one thing, but don't ever say that in a public forum, because that puts you really bad. I'm hoping you are at least 14. Because if you are, if you're under the age yourself, yeah. Look at what you said. And that, if you're over 18, you are, oh, I hope so. That made me vomit. Lead with that jackass, and if that's true, that's awesome. And mind you, again, I hope this is true, because if it isn't, maybe I should get the authorities involved. Well, if you're 16, worry about kids in your own age range. Because I'm pretty sure they're just kids in your age range. Oh yeah, I skipped that. Like, trust me, I'm turning green too. And let me get you to understand what you basically almost admitted to. Swamp, you almost admitted to, because the way you phrased that, you sounded like you were over the age of 18, and I'm thinking to myself, uh-oh, yeah, don't say that because that makes you look like a fucking pedophile. And if you don't know what a pedophile is, it's someone that prefers basically kids. Yeah, trust me, guys. I'm hoping this is true, but again, as someone admitting to me, it could be a troll, and this guy is trying to, gank our tails. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope this is fully true. I don't need any verification. Please don't. That's information I don't need. I just don't want to be associated with a pedophile. You know how much I hate those kind of people. Yes, folks, those kind of people, and I'm using the word people exceedingly loosely because these kind of beings, and again, that word is very loose, I can never trust, comprehend, or tolerate an existence because of what they like to do. They like to do things with underaged kids in general. I call them kids because they're kids. I'm old enough to say they're kids, guys. Oh no, guys, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Please don't ask for ages anymore, because again, sometimes ignorance is bliss. Honestly, guys, and just don't say shit like that on my channel, please, because it sounds really, really bad. Now, Swamp, if you were just basically trying. No, that's what I'm saying. Just all I'm saying is, we were initially talking about finding a relationship, and then it turned a whole different way, and I didn't like it. So, for everybody's sake, including mine, and of course life's, please just remember your wording. Be careful how you phrase things, because it can be construed completely different. Maybe in your brain it sounded reasonable, but trust me, you have to think twice when it comes to internet, because people will twist it. See, case in point, what happened just now. Yeah, so like I said, we were talking about relationships. Good gods on high, that scared the hell out of me. Anyway, so we were talking about relationships and how easy it can be when in a family it can be twisted in a fucked up way. Ladies and gentlemen, luckily, by the way, I do have one thing to say. I cast banishments. And you guys know who I'm banishing. Swamp Butt, again, be careful, otherwise you're on that line too. As far as life goes, trust me, I agree full-heartedly. You're good. You're up. You're actually, you did exactly say what I was gonna say. So again, I got rid of one of our pains in our asses. So yeah, again, yeah, it's kind of like me summoning the lightning bolts of Zeus. It's what a Jinn should do. Come on. But anyway, as I was saying, good news is the story basically ends with basically the the boy going to college and the little girl as well going to college, and they had a better relationship because of all the turmoil, regardless of the turmoil. Let me just put it out. So the little girl was again a very innocent bystander, despite her unknowingly created said situation. She didn't mean to, because again, it was a school project. According to the story, it was a school project, and it was kind of like genealogy kind of project. And she yeah, no. No, I agree with her. Stop talking about age. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I don't allow age to be talked about. It's not that I don't allow it. It's just I prefer you don't. Because, again, I don't need to know about your age. I don't need to know any about that. That is none of my business. All I need to know is your name. And then when I ask you certain questions, I expect at least a small answer. It doesn't matter yes or no. Sometimes I ask different questions, but I will not ask for anything specific. If people ask me, where do I live? I will tell them city and state, but that will be it. I will not ask you where. If you tell me, cool, good for you. But I will not tell you anything specific. People ask me how old I am. I am over 21. That's all you need to know. You will not know how old I am truly, because that is none of your goddamn business. And that's the same concept as me knowing your age. It is none of my business. It doesn't benefit me one way or another. So let's leave it at that. Okay, folks? I cast banishment. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. I really don't. Good for you, by the way. If you're out, hey, good for you. Happy. Yeah, you're one to talk, pal. By the way, not all of us speak Spanish, so if you can, please type in English. If you can't, well, I'll try my best to translate. And if you don't speak English, ten cuidado, porque hablo español también. Y se los digo a la gente, y no se va a depende de qué dices, no va a estar bien. So ten mucho cuidado. Yeah, self-awareness. Do always keep in mind, self-awareness is one thing. Just be weary. Yeah. I speak Spanish, and it's one of my favorite things in the world. I've learned it since I was a ye lad. I was knee high to a grasshopper when I learned it. My mom spoke nothing but Spanish. She still does, but we spoke English every now and again. My dad spoke nothing but English, but understood enough Spanish to get along with my mom. Long story short, I don't have a dad no more. Not that he's dead, he just dipped. So, yeah. Okay, no. First of all, no politics bullshit, so knock it off. No quiero nada de político, so quítate de eso. So, si quieres algo de político, salga de mi porque no, ya no quiero estar en eso. I don't want to talk to anybody that banished them. All right. Yeah, honestly, I'm at that point. How you doing? I cast banishment. That's the 4th schmuck I had to banish. I'm starting to attract some really effed up people these days. And that's answer your question, Bubba. Answer your question. I have to banish like 4 people already. And all of them either for political bullshit or just being really, really, really nasty. I think that's what attracts people. Unfortunately, it attracts more people than I want. And like I said, I try to be cool. I really do try to be cool. I just put certain lines to people saying, hey, I want this and that, and it ends there. But some people just don't get it. Either some people don't get it or they just refuse to see it. So I basically I am trying to bring back what we lost in this world. Consequences, accountability. If you can't get behind that, ladies and gentlemen, there's the door. Oh, that's cool. I'm Mexican and I'm proud of it. Thank you. Appreciate it, Bubba. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the fact that I'm from my family is from Mexico. I actually have half ethnicity. My mom is from Mexico and my father's family is from Puerto Rico. So I like I said, I know Spanish. Like I said, since I was a wee lad. Yeah, well, there's a lot of versions. Are you a ginger or are you just pure white European? Because I got a bunch of friends that are like, I like to get friends from I'm like a Pokemon. I like to collect them all. That's a cheap joke, folks. 100% European. Okay, cool. Hey, that's cool. European is cool. I like European. They're cool people. At least a lot of them. Like I said, as long as you... Future G. How you doing, everybody? Thank you for checking out my video. Sincerely appreciate it. Love the love and love the bringbacks. Apparently, I got a lot of people checking out my videos. Appreciate that love. Candor. That's the name I use on this channel. I never use my actual name because that is information that, again, is not needed. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. I sincerely would appreciate that because it definitely helps the channel. And the coolest part is, if I get enough by the end of the year, I'm actually considering starting a merch store. Basically, a store where I can show my community a little love, and of course them showing me as much love, and my community can actually, I can put some like good vibes on the said channel by showing people, hey, you know what, this is my shirt of the day or shirt of the week, and this is just basically me putting a little life into the world, a little color, you know. I'm really glad to hear that. So if you guys wanna see that, tell your friends, family, your dog, your cat, your goldfish over there, the cat in the hat behind you. Hey, Mighty, how you doing? All you guys can actually just put out videos and tell me what you guys think. What you guys think
of a merch store and whether you would actually wear the merch. Well, let me ask you this: where are you going, Master? Where are you going? That's a good piece of advice. Very good piece of advice. Doing okay. We're all doing good. Andrew, thank you very much. Andrew Tate, what the fuck? Are you the Tate? I'm kidding, folks. Now, to answer your question, guys. Nice. To answer your the question, yeah, be good, be respectful, and listen to your partner. Helps the not only the date go along, but it shows that you are interested in more than just that person's, if you know what I mean. Go with this person, show them your commitment, or your desire just to have fun. And what I mean by that, just enjoy yourselves. If she has something to say, be respectful and listen, okay? Helps the channel. And I mean, not the channel, but helps your case, and you look better in her eyes, or their eyes. I don't know if it's a dude or a girl. I don't know. First of all, no. Tate, just no. Damn. Life, you got that bastard right in the just testosterone. Like, I swear I heard Shoryuken. That was a good one, though. That was a good one. And I'm on her side. I'm on their side. Life, I'm on your side, man. Yeah, actually, for you, it lowers IQ points, and looks like you didn't start off with any so far, so you better stop while you're behind. Damn. Bro, you better tap out, man. Tate, bro, you better just stop. You just better tap out, bro. Damn, I heard that and I'm like, ouch. All I can say is finish him. Really, dude? You're really trying to put this? Like, just stop, dude. You're way behind. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. You really don't. Just stop. You have no idea what you're talking about, and you think you do, but you don't. You're completely and utterly wrong. Yeah. In what world? Bizarro world? What are you, stupid? Come on, man. It's proven fact that in a relationship, testosterone increases, you idiots. There's a reason for that. It's because your biological system is reacting to the opposite sex, or sex in general. You're an idiot if you don't know that. What do you think sex drive is? No, you idiots. How would you think it lowers it? You're a moron. How do you think kids work? Complete and utter dunderhead. Dude, you have no idea what that word means, do you? In the immortal words of the Princess Bride, that word, it doesn't mean what you think it means. And if any of you guys in the comments understand what I'm talking about, drop a like, or at least a thumbs up. Damn, Mighty. You're an idiot. Yeah, that explains it. Which explains how dumb you are. Man. It's always amazing to hear this, and I'm like, ouch. I'm watching this in real time, watching a roast fest, and I'm barely even participating. Oh, this is good for my channel. Oh, guys, I'm actually gonna. If I could record any of this, it would be priceless. And I'm actually gonna say this for the next video. Oh my God. God damn. I don't know. Your head's soft enough that you would have a lot of soy. Come on, man. Just stop where you're behind. And when I say behind, you didn't even start the race yet. You're an idiot. For God's sake. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about, and yet you're still talking. Wow. You don't even know biological systems. You're just putting shit that is online and thinking that you're absolutely correct. Wow. Is that what a beta male is, ladies and gents? Because every time I think of a beta male, this is exactly what I see. Ooh. Again, how would you know? You probably don't even have a ball sack for having this idea. Like, gods on high, any guy, even biologically, would know that you're spouting bullshit. No, I'm not fatherless, but this guy isn't. His dad. Agreed, but like I said, the reason why testosterone goes up when you're in a relationship is because the biological impulse to be with a person, and it's not just for protection, the biological impulse to be with that specific person. Mind you, it has been applied also for gay guys as well, which, who knows? I'm not saying you are, I'm just saying in general, a male's testosterone is influenced by someone they want to be with. So, in their gorilla brain, they think, ooh, mate, unga unga. And their testosterone goes up because they want to be with that person. Their brain goes up, and hence, their desire to meet said person. So again, if you have no idea, Buddha, please tell me you're kidding. Please tell me you're kidding. Just stop. Stop, guys. We're not talking about this. If you guys look into biological influences, you have no idea what you're talking about. No, your biological system does not do that. How does testosterone go down when you're in a relationship? It doesn't make like a fucking sense. Even then, yeah, I agree. Probably is not any more than 5 to 10%. And even then, it goes up more than it goes down. So again, the argument really is null and void. Even if it did go down, ever. Anyway, let's not turn this feed into a war, please. I would appreciate it. That is not true. That's not just protection, ladies and gentlemen. Testosterone is used. Again, there's a reason why testosterone is known as a male drug. It helps with other things aside from that. It helps with maintaining your strength. It helps with maintaining your vigor when you're actually in the act of intercourse. Ladies and gentlemen, testosterone is basically, that's one of the biggest reasons why, mind you. And a little known fact, both humans have it. Both sexes have it, folks. Difference is the males obviously have more because they have more use of it. Mind you, did you also know that when you're working out, that said, again, it produces muscle, ladies and gentlemen. It actually helps you develop muscle. When you're, lifting things like that, there's a reason for that. It's because it actually provides strength. Mind you, estrogen is just basically helps the body relax. Testosterone helps the body basically harden. And I do mean that in the biological sense for men as well. It's the other way around, actually. Testosterone helps with those gains. And by the way, why do you think testosterone gets boosted at all? Why else would testosterone be so important? Think before you act, folks. Yeah. Thank you. How you doing, my dudes? Anyway, guys, that is gonna be it for tonight, for right now. There's gonna be more coming up tonight, and here's my question, guys. I am doing a game later tonight, and if you guys want to check out my gaming tonight, which game you guys want to see? You want to see the game Bayonetta, Pokemon, or Knights of the Republic, Star Wars? Please, don't kick life. Please don't. Life has actually been okay. Life is cool. Leave her alone. Really? Tate is supposed to be the one. If you look at all the comments, you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing. Anyway, you know what? I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. No, do me a favor, Andrew. F off.
25.
Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, be safe, and all that. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is your friendly neighborhood GAMERDJINN, wishing you love, luck, happiness, and Whatever. Take care.